Have you ever wondered what a war between India and Pakistan would look like in the 21st century? Forget the grainy images of past conflicts with trench warfare and massive tank battles. The next confrontation, if it ever happens, won't be fought with just soldiers and steel. It will be a silent, invisible, and lightning-fast war waged in the realms of cyberspace, outer space, and artificial intelligence. This isn't science fiction. This is the new reality of modern warfare, and both nations are racing to master it. India and Pakistan are rapidly upgrading their arsenals, not just with more missiles and planes, but with technologies that think, adapt, and strike with unprecedented precision. The future battlefield won't be defined by numbers, but by data. Whoever controls the flow of information controls the outcome. At the very heart of this new doctrine is artificial intelligence. Imagine digital command centers where AI acts as a battlefield general. These systems fuse real-time data from satellites, drones, and spies into a single live map. They can predict enemy movements, identify weak points, and recommend counterattacks in seconds, a process that used to take hours or even days. AI-assisted target recognition could allow a drone to autonomously identify and strike an enemy tank column without a human ever touching the controls. This makes warfare faster and deadlier, but it also introduces a terrifying risk. Decisions that could escalate a conflict to the point of no return might be made in milliseconds by an algorithm. The skies would be the first domain to witness this revolution. The air war wouldn't be just about fighter jets. It would be dominated by drones. Both India, with its advanced imported and domestic UAVs, and Pakistan, with its fleets developed alongside China and Turkey, are prepared for this. We're talking about drone swarms, hundreds of small autonomous drones flying in coordinated packs, designed to overwhelm even the most sophisticated air defenses. Their targets? Radar stations, supply depots, and communication hubs. But for every offensive technology, there's a defense. To counter these swarms, both sides would unleash electronic warfare. This is the invisible battle fought in the electromagnetic spectrum, jamming enemy GPS signals to make missiles go blind, intercepting communications to listen in on plans, or even more sinister, feeding false data to enemy systems, making them attack their own forces. In this silent fight, the side that can control the signals controls the sky, and the battlefield extends even further into outer space. In 2019, India successfully tested an anti-satellite weapon, proving it could shoot down an orbiting satellite. This sent a clear message. The final frontier is now a potential war zone. Satellites are the eyes and ears of a modern military, guiding missiles, enabling communication, and providing surveillance. A future conflict might begin not with a bang, but with a quiet, targeted attack on these orbital assets. Imagine a cyber attack or a directed energy weapon disabling a satellite, effectively blinding an entire army on the ground. The first shots of the next war could be fired hundreds of miles above our heads. Back on Earth, another invisible war would be raging in cyberspace. Both India and Pakistan have sophisticated cyber commands, capable of crippling an opponent without firing a single bullet. A large-scale cyber attack could shut down a nation's power grid, plunging cities into darkness. It could paralyze banking systems, freezing the economy. It could disrupt transportation networks, sow chaos, and leak classified military secrets to turn public opinion. The challenge with cyber warfare is attribution. It's hard to prove who launched an attack, which makes the risk of miscalculation and escalation dangerously high. This new era of warfare is also defined by precision. Forget carpet bombing. Think surgical strikes. Cruise missiles like India's BrahMos and Pakistan's Babur can travel at supersonic speeds to hit specific targets deep inside enemy territory with pinpoint accuracy. Future versions, guided by AI and real-time satellite data, will be even more lethal. An AI could analyze changing weather or enemy movements mid-flight and dynamically reroute the missile to a new target. In response, both nations are building multi-layered defense shields, like India's S-400 and Pakistan's HQ-9 systems. The skies over South Asia could become a complex digital chessboard of hypersonic missiles, interceptors, and decoys. Even traditional land warfare is being transformed. Soldiers on the ground would be connected to a battlefield internet, sharing real-time data on enemy positions. An infantry soldier wearing an augmented reality helmet could see a live feed from a drone overhead, with enemy targets highlighted right before their eyes. Each unit becomes a smart, connected node in a larger network. Artillery shells will steer themselves to their targets, making every shot count. The front lines would no longer be static lines on a map, but fluid, dispersed, and constantly shifting. And then there's the war for our minds, information warfare. In a world connected by social media, perception is reality. Coordinated campaigns using fake news, doctored images, and deepfake videos could be used to manipulate public opinion, spread panic, and undermine morale. A single, convincingly fabricated video of a supposed atrocity could trigger international condemnation or domestic unrest. Winning this war of narratives is now just as critical as winning on the physical battlefield, as global support and diplomatic pressure can be shaped in hours, not weeks. But with all this incredible technology comes immense risk. What happens if an AI makes a mistake? What if false data, intentionally fed by an enemy, leads to a catastrophic miscalculation? The speed of automated systems removes the crucial element of human reflection from decision-making. Once two AI-driven war machines start reacting to each other, the conflict could spiral out of control before any human can intervene. And let's not forget, both India and Pakistan are nuclear-armed nations. Any breakdown in communication, especially from a cyber attack, could lead to the unthinkable. Ultimately, a modern, high-tech war between these two nations would be unlike anything we've ever seen. It would be a conflict fought across every domain simultaneously, on land, at sea, in the air, in space, and in cyberspace. Victory would not be determined by the size of an army, but by its technological resilience, its ability to protect its digital backbone, and its capacity to think and adapt faster than its opponent. In this new era, data is the ammunition, algorithms are the strategists, and the future of nations may be decided in the blink of an eye. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the future of our world. See you in the next video.